Happy Valentine's Day, all my haunted babies. So, I want to set a scene, a scary scene, for all the housekeeping staff out there. And it's about the day after Valentine's Day. And it's very spooky and scary for every housekeeper. And it involves, let me set the scene. Well, all you lovely people out there today are thinking it's going to be so romantic. You're going to get a hotel room and you're going to spread flower petals from the door to the bed, from the door to the bathroom. You're going to have a tub lit up with bubbles and candles and rose petals floating in the tub. Well, that is romantic. The girl or the guy who you've done it for is going to think, wow, that's romantic. The next day, February 15th, the maid opens that door. Horror. Scary scene for the maid. Because now we go in the bathroom. We have to stick our hands into that dirty bathtub water because those rose petals have probably clogged the drain. So yeah, we got to stick our hands down multiple times to get that tub to drain. So then we have to scoop all that wet, mushy rose petals out. And if the candles happen to have melted on top of the tub, we have to scrape that candle wax off. Things you don't think about when you're not a housekeeper. Then we got to go in the bedroom. We got to shake all the rose petals off the sheets and the blankets and that onto the floor so they don't clog up the wash machines when it gets sent down to laundry. Then we have to, which most maids don't have a broom on their cart. It's a vacuum. So the lucky maids that do have a broom can sweep up all those rose petals. For the girls who have just a vacuum, we got to kind of scoop all as much petals as we can off the floor by hand. Yeah, by hand. And then we can clean up the room regularly. Now, you say you have 13 rooms. Usually about 5 of those will be horror films. So that can set you back. You get like 30 minutes a room to check out, to clean, if you're lucky. And that mess is going to take at least 15 extra minutes to clean. So you're set back behind almost all day and you're running to keep up, and you're hoping that you have some stayovers that don't have rose petals. So that is just the problem that the nightmares that the hotel staff have to deal with on the day after Valentine's Day. I'm not really complaining, but yes, I am, because I've worked as a hotel housekeeping for 20 years, and of all the holidays, I hate Valentine's Day the most, only because of the storm that follows it. But if you're gonna do that, please tip your staff, tip the housekeeping staff. It will really make their day a little bit better having to do all that mess. So I don't know, an extra $5, $10, $20, depending on how much rose petals you've left on the floor and that, because if you step on the rose petals on the bare floor, they also leave stains on the floor, and then the maid has to scrub the floor as well. So just keep that in mind. It's romantic as hell, but it's not romantic for the housekeeping staff. And trust me, if you were at home and you did all that, your significant other would not be happy to clean all of that mess up. So have a romantic Valentine's Day. Show the love, peace, love, happiness. Just spread the love. I'm not trying to tell you not to be romantic, not to do the hotel thing, but just keep in mind that the hotel staff has a really hard time the next day. So shout out to all you maids and housekeepers out there on February 15th. My love is with you. And like, comment, subscribe, make it spooky, and you're always welcome in my haunted house. Showing the love. Happy Valentine's Day.